The Manhattan sunrise barely broke through the September chill as the Good Morning America studio hummed with pre-show frenzy. Cameras swiveled, lights glared, and the control room buzzed with last-second tweaks. George Stephanopoulos, silver-haired and sharp in a tailored suit, flashed his polished smile at co-hosts Robin Roberts and Michael Strahan. They were set for a standard celebrity spot with Tom Hardy, the intense British star of The Dark Knight Rises, Mad Max, Fury Road, and Peaky Blinders. Hardy was there to promote his directorial debut, Echoes of the Void, a gritty indie about redemption in a decaying city, fresh off Venice Film Festival buzz. Hardy strode in, understated yet magnetic in dark jeans, black tee hinting at tattoos, leather jacket slung over his shoulder. At 48, he carried the weathered gravities, his jaw set like stone. No entourage, no demands, just a man who loathed the Hollywood song and dance. Word in the green room was he'd clashed with producers over preset questions. "Keep it real or don't bother," he'd growled off mic. As the theme music blared and cameras rolled, the segment started smoothly. Stephanopoulos, ever the pro, leaned in warmly. "Tom, welcome to GMA. Echoes of the Void is getting Oscar talk. What drew you to direct this one?" "Personal." Hardy's blue eyes locked on, a half-smile flickering. "Yeah, George, it's about flawed men like me, fighting shadows we can't outrun, stories Hollywood usually buries under capes and CGI." The crowd chuckled, Roberts nodded, sensing a hit. But Stephanopoulos, sniffing a scoop, pivoted hard. "You've played iconic hero Wes Bane, Venom, but you've criticized Hollywood's woke push, like forced diversity. Echoes has a diverse cast. Is this you pivoting, or dodging backlash?" The studio stilled. Hardy's smile vanished, his gaze turning wolfish. He'd been burned before via tabloids on his sobriety, marriages, and macho image clashing with industry trends. A 2023 podcast where he'd slammed performative allyship had gone viral. He leaned back, fingers tapping the armrest. "Backlash? Let's not sugarcoat it, George. I've seen scripts gutted because execs want boxes checked. Echoes isn't a pivot, it's me saying enough. Art's not a quota. Write real stories, not pandering ones." His voice, low and gravelly, carried an East London edge that hit like a jab. Stephanopoulos, undeterred, sharpened his tone, slipping into his This Week interrogator mode. "But critics say stars like you, a white, male, leading mono, benefit from the system, then gripe when asked to share the stage. Isn't that entitled?" The air froze. Robert's eyes widened. Strahan coughed. In the booth, a producer hissed, "Cut to break." But the director waved it off. The ratings were spiking. Hardy's laugh was sharp, a predator's bark. He leaned in, catching his jacket squeak. "Entitled? That's rich from a guy who polished Clinton's image while the world burned. You want systems?" I plod from council flats to this chair, saying no to puppet roles. "You're the king of sanitized sound bites, George, burying stories like Epstein's files for your network's agenda. Call it hypocrisy. I'm done playing." Gasps rippled through the audience. Stephanopoulos flushed, his Teflon cracking. Phones lit up with clips. "Tom, that's uncalled for. We're here for your film." Hardy cut him off, voice rising like thunder. "Uncalled for? You ambush me with gotcha traps, not film talk. My mates are dying in wars, your lot spin for clicks. Families crushed by diverse policies shipping jobs abroad. You judge from your ivory tower. I'm out." He stood, chair scraping, and stormed off, a 5'9" storm of fury, leaving stunned silence. The feed cut to ads, serial jingles jarring after the chaos. Social media exploded. #Tom Hardy trended with 2 million posts by noon. Clips went viral. Hardy's exit remixed with Bane's growl. "He just Venom GMA." One ex-post crowed, hitting 1 million likes. Supporters called him a truth-teller. Critics sneered, "White fragility in leather." Echoes of the Void surged 400% in pre-sales, theaters adding showtimes. Backstage, producers scrambled, Stephanopoulos barked at staff, and Roberts quipped, "Hotter than today's forecast." To salvage the hour, Hardy vanished into an SUV, silent as ever. By night, Late-night hosts pounced at Fallon added cartoon explosions, Colbert dubbed it venomizing the news. Pundits on CNN called it a 2025 culture war snapshot, raw truth versus curated spin. Hardy, raised in gritty Hammersmith, son of an artist, had battled addiction and fame's churn. This was just another scar. Stephanopoulos issued a curt apology next day. Interviews can get heated, but GMA's viewership dipped 10%, advertisers wavering. The morning Hardy didn't just walk off, he detonated. The Sado became legend, a spark in America's endless culture clay.